You're taking a live look right now at the Western Wall tonight, where night has fallen a day after violence between Israel and the militant group Hamas. Today, Israel increased airstrikes on the Gaza Strip and sealed it off from food, fuel, and other supplies in retaliation for a bloody incursion by Hamas militants. Nearly 1,600 people are dead, and the State Department says American citizens are among the casualties. And new tonight, we have learned Delta Airlines is canceling all flights to and from Tel Aviv, Israel for the rest of the month. Two women who we spoke with today say they found themselves on one of the last Delta Airlines flights out of Tel Aviv to Atlanta this weekend. 11 Live's Karis Belger joins us in the studio with their story. And Karis, they didn't know it would be one of the final flights until after they landed.
They did not. In fact, both women tell me Saturday was a bit confusing because when they took off, they knew very little about the violence unfolding in Israel. It was only after they landed in Atlanta they were able to get a full understanding of what had already taken place.
Journey to Israel for Krista Smith and Pastor Sylvia Laughlin, but their most recent trip took an unexpected turn.
No idea whatsoever that by the 7th, everything would change.
The two only briefly heard about people being hurt in attacks as they were headed to the airport on October 7th, but were not aware that something more serious was coming until after they checked in.
So we learned that the missiles started at 6:30 in the morning somewhere near Tel Aviv. We're checking in our bags and people start running. There's an alarm going off. We don't know what's happening in the airport.
Krista says they were told to shelter for about 10 minutes in a room at the airport. And as they settled into their flight, they learned how serious things had become.
And then when we got onto the plane, the pastor beside me, I was asking him, did he know what that was about? And he said, did you not hear? He said, Israel's at war.
The announcement from Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu came after rockets began firing in the area, killing hundreds and wounding more than 1,000 more. Sylvia says it was then the flight attendant informed her they were on the last Delta plane out of Tel Aviv. And during the hours-long flight, they were mostly cut off from news updates.
We finally had Wi-Fi service again, and my family, my friends were stressed out and upset. That's when I began to realize.
Now at home, both women wait, and they say a dear friend has been called to fight on the front line.
He had shared the photograph of saying goodbye to his children. And so it's truly just devastating for us.
As they worry and wait to learn more, they pray for an end to the chaos they barely escaped.
Krista is now home in South Carolina, and Pastor Sylvia says she's waiting for the next available flight to Orlando, where she is originally from.
All right, Karis, thank you so much.